Hello everyone, sorry, I have my cat on me. But hello everyone, it is me, Jessica. So this is Al, she's crying me. So this video is going to be, I had a comment on, I think it was my first video that I did, and someone asked me if I could do a video about all of my crochet projects that I have done. So I'm going to try and go through them all. A lot of them I haven't got for myself, so a lot of them are presents. So yeah, I have got pictures of basically everyone that I have made though, so I should be fine. But if there's a few missed out, then yeah. But I have been crocheting for almost a year now. But I was knitting for a while before that, but I wanted to do a lot more things. Like I couldn't really do much with knitting, it feels. So go away. So yeah. Also, while editing this video, I have gotten into crocheting. This is crocheting. I've also gotten back into playing the harmonica. So I'm going to insert a few clips just to show myself off a little bit. So yeah, but also a quick reminder for this video. I know there's not a lot of stuff for like 1 year, but I jump from hobby to hobby. I have done roller skating, skateboarding, crocheting, knitting, drawing, I do tattooing, like I have uncountable hobbies. I do so much. I can play guitar, I can play keyboard, I can play harmonica. As I said, there's loads more things. What am I missing? But yeah, besides the point, I have a lot of hobbies, so sometimes I do jump in between them. So at some point you may get other clips from whatever else I'm doing. But yeah. Okay, so I know this is a crochet, but this is one of the first knitting things that I did. It was going to be a blanket, and I did actually get like quite a bit of it done. I was doing it literally all the time. This one, it looks like it's a different colour, but I promise you it's not. But I didn't actually finish that in the end, as the person I was doing it for, we kind of stopped being friends. But that was one of my big knit things. And now we're going to get into all of the crocheting. Okay, so this is my first, what I thought was a granny square, but it's not a granny square, it's just a square. I got this really pretty like yarn, it was like really fluffy. I've got a picture of it. So it was that yarn, and to do that for my first crochet project probably wasn't the wisest idea. But you can see what I was trying to do. But yeah, that was the first ever thing that I did. That was me just following a tutorial on how to do single crochets. It wasn't straight, it was there. But yeah, and then a while after that, I actually managed to get a few tiny bows. These ones are a bit naff, but I did get progressively better at them. So I was definitely in a very, very bad bow stage. I just made loads. I still make the bows. They're like so cute and simple. So I really did love making them. And here's another one. This one was a rainbow looking one. So yeah, I got perfect at doing the bows. If I can find the tutorial that I used, I'll put up somewhere in case you want to make one. I've got one up here actually. Actually, I have two here. Give me a second. I have two that I can show you in person. So I have this one, and we also have this one, which is in another blue. But yeah. And believe it or not, I have just found more bows. So here you have to do them in 2 long strips basically, and then just tie them together. So I had all of these, and then I made them into bows. This was actually for one of my friend's sister's gender reveals. So 2 of them bows were for them. One of them was for my friend, and one of them was for my friend's mum. And that was on the 17th of May 2025. And yeah, and I don't know if you've ever seen them before, but there is like these bouquets of flowers, and I started doing that, and it has gone so big now. But I started this on the 10th of May, so they're kind of like blankets. You can do them like as big as you want, and you'll hold it by the corner bit of the middle of it, and then you'll lay it over your arm, and it turns into a really pretty bouquet looking thing. So that is still one of my whips. In one of like my next videos, I may try and finish that, because yeah, I still have to do a few more rows of the actual like beige blanket, and then I have to do a layer of leaves, and then I have to do quite a few little roses. So I may actually do that as one of my next videos that I do, just because it's a fun one, and it's getting rid of a whip. So yeah, let me know if you would want to see that, because I do have quite a few whips laying around. If you don't know what a whip is, it's a work in progress, so it's something that you've left behind for a while, and you haven't quite gone back to. So yeah, I will keep going through my camera roll and trying to find more of the crochet things that I've done. But we are still in May currently, which is roughly where I started, like actually getting into crochet. Here is another update of the blanket, which I've just found. Oh, if it will focus. I'll also insert these pictures on the screen. But yeah, and then, oh, I've got another one here. I did this top, and I still have this top. It was very ambitious of me to try and do it like that early on, but I still have it. I actually have it right here. So yeah, this is the top. It looks like it's really see-through, but it's actually okay when it's on. But yeah. And then because that top turned out really well, I wanted to make other tops. So I made one, and I really liked it, and this was, when was this? This was on the 28th of May. So I made one top, and it looks like this. So it's kind of like a halter top, if you get what I mean. But yeah, it's got little cup bits, and then it's got an open back, and it also has this little bit that goes around your stomach. I have a slightly better picture here, but I made 2 of these because I also made one for one of my friends at the time. I'll insert it on the screen. But yeah, I did really like making them tops, and oh my god, I've just found more bows. One of them, I'll just insert it on the screen, and then another one. So yeah, this is when I proper started getting into doing crocheting, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's like May time is when I was like started to get obsessed. So yeah. And then I made myself a jellyfish. and I really liked it, and my cousin did as well, so I made her a matching one in pink. And they was actually really fun to do. I still have that one. It's in, like, it's at my dad's currently. Sorry, my cat is being noisy. I don't know if you can hear her. Stop it, honey. But yeah, that was really fun. And then there's another picture around here where I was doing more crocheting in a pub. Me and my dad, we went to Rye. I'm pretty sure it's called Rye. And we went camping. This was quite a while ago though. This was on the 20th of June when we went. But I was sat in a restaurant eating food and I was crocheting. But yeah. And then I made a star garland for my mum, and it's still in her room. And then I had this friend, and I saw this bag on Pinterest, and I just needed to make it for her. Like, my life would be incomplete if I didn't make it. We wasn't even like really close friends, but I didn't know what to crochet on the day, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So here is like me working on it, and then I have the finished bag here, which I'll also insert on the screen so you can see it a lot clearer. I made this pouch for my dad because I've made myself a pouch not too long before that, and it was really helpful. And then I made a mushroom like tapestry thing. This is my first tapestry, I think. And then I made a lot more bows. And then it was my brother's birthday. It was his third, I'm pretty sure. And he loves dinosaurs. Like, think of anyone who is obsessed with dinosaurs. Like, he's roaring all the time. He loves it. He was so happy when he got it. Like, I've never seen a smile so big. So I've also got that. And then I have this pea. I made one. And then I was like, oh, I wonder if I can like make this into like peas in a pod. And I did. And then it was around Halloween time, and I didn't have much like Halloween decorations in my room. And I love Halloween. So I crocheted myself a pumpkin. And then I started this Rapunzel tapestry, so this would have been like my third, because I know I've got another one somewhere. I know I did something else before that, but I can't remember what. So I also have started that, but that is also unfinished currently. And then I made this random ball for my dad. And then I got my ears pierced. I mean, I've always had my first ones, I've had them for years, but I got both of my seconds done and a helix. This one is a helix, but I got them done in like the beginning of August. But I'm really scared of needles, and my dad came with me, but I was just like, oh, I'm scared. And this lovely soul, she is the nicest lady, like we still talk every so often now. She was just like, just talk about something that you like, and I was like, oh, I really love crocheting, I'm crocheting all the time and I love crocheting, I really like crocheting. And she was like, yeah, it was so funny. But as I was talking about crochet, she was like, oh, it's near Halloween, like, do you reckon you could like crochet me 2 ghosts? And I was like, yep, of course. And she was like, I'll even pay you. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So I crocheted her these 2 ghosts. She didn't ask for the witches' hats, but I gave them both witches' hats because they needed something, and they was really cute. So I added that, and they are also, they're not like sewn on, so you can take them off, but I really did love them, and I got £40 for them. So I probably wouldn't have sold them that much in like a market or if I was selling them on Etsy, but they would have been around £20-ish, but I probably would have gone less. But as she was offering 40, I took it. But she is such a lovely soul. Here is her Instagram, so she is a piercing lady, but yeah, her account's called Piercing Love. And then I made this scarf for my cousin, and it's in the colours of Pompey because he loves, I think it's Pompey. I'm not sure. I'm actually like second thoughting myself now. Second thinking myself. I don't know. If you're watching this, and I'm very sorry, James. But I made him a blue and white scarf for his football team. I know that he likes it. I know that much. But I'm not into football myself, so I'm not really sure on the colours and names. But I know I 100% got the colours right, and he loved it. And then I made this for my partner. We both love the band Slipknot. That took me hours. It took me so long, but I was so happy with the result. And then Christmas time came around. Oh my god, I was literally one of Santa's elves. So I made one pair of these warmers. This was one of them with accents, like the star and the rim, and then one of them without. And then I have these, which are fully done. So in total I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 or 7, maybe 8 pairs of hand warmers. I'll insert them on the screen. And then with that dinosaur that I made for my brother, one of my mum's friends, Chloe, I know she's gonna be watching this. Hi Chloe. She also really wanted a dinosaur, and that has been shipped off now, by the way. Even though I finished it ages ago, we haven't gone around to shipping it off, but it's on its way to you. So here is 2 of them together. I did it in the same style as I did it for my brother. And then this dinosaur is also for my brother. He got that for Christmas. And then I made this other dinosaur, but with a different weight yarn, so it is massive. And there is both of them together. And then I made this for my granddad. It was his, I think it was for his birthday though. His birthday's on the 30th of October. So it was like 2 months before Christmas. But he wears glasses. He has 2 types of glasses, but I made him a glasses holder in this really cute bear. So it looks like normal bear, and then you put the glasses on the glasses holder, and it looks like the bear is wearing the glasses. So I made that for him. And then I made this scarf for my mum for Christmas, and she also has one of the matching hand warmers. And then I made another scarf for my dad. He's worn that quite a few times. He loves it, and like, even though I've done it with acrylic yarn, because I don't really know where to get my yarn where I don't spend a absolute fortune, so I kind of use acrylic yarn for most of my things. But like, I've worn them out, like I've like tested both of the scarves out, like my parents and everyone else that I've said that I've crocheted things for, they're like, no, they're really comfy, like they're not irritating me at all. So that's really good. And then I crocheted this for my best friend. He is Ginger. Can you guess what I crocheted him? I crocheted him a carrot. He loves it though. He loves it. Like, there is no complaints there. And then I crocheted my mum this potato. I've seen them online before, and they're like positive potatoes, because I've bought her a positive pickle before, and I was going to buy her the positive potato, and I was like, I can make it. So I made it. And then I made a few pouches which I had little trinkets in for a few of my friends, like cute little stickers with a few pins so you can put them on their walls, a few rings that I don't use, just filling them up with cute little things that I don't use and like don't mind getting rid of and I know that they'll like, or just random little bits. And then I made this really cute turtle for my aunt's like dashboard. I think it's called a dashboard. But she loves him as well. He is so cute. And then I've made a handful of scrunchies before. But I don't think I have pictures of every one of them. So here is two here. if I'm going through my camera roll again, I will insert a few more scrunchies that I've done on the screen. And then I made this earring and ring holder. So you put the rings down at the bottom and then like all dangly earrings, like kind of like these ones. So these ones are dangly. You would put this on the rim of the like mushroom. These are actually my great grandma's. But yeah, she absolutely loved that. It was so cute. I was so jealous. And then I've got another pair of hand warmers. Oh my god. And then I made this Yoda for my partner. He's getting that tomorrow for Valentine's Day because I was going to do it for his birthday, but I've got other things so I can crochet him for that. And then I made this Deadpool because Deadpool is one of my favourite films. I love Deadpool. And like I say, I don't really have too many things for myself. And also, all of these are like out of date now. I don't know when I did most of these. Most of these ones I'm saying now are from Christmas-ish time. And then, oh my god, so I am obsessed with Jellycat. So I think I said this in my first video, but I really wanted this like sunshine Jellycat. So I looked on Google and I was like, oh, I really want it. And it was really expensive and it was out of stock anyway. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And I was like, I can crochet it. So I looked at a pattern. I just found it on free on Pinterest. There's quite a few like Jellycat things on Pinterest. If you're not on Pinterest, get on Pinterest. There's so many things. If you just search up what you want, it will more than likely come up with a pattern for it for free. Everything on there is free unless you go onto a website or something. But yeah, some of them you can get like, what's the word? Oh my god, wait, give me a second. Like some of them are fake. So some of them will literally just be random instructions for you to do it, and you'll do it and you'll go, ah, I'm done, and it will look nothing like it. I've heard quite a few stories that are like that, but that's never happened with me. Not for what I can think of anyways. So most of the ones on there are completely fine. I would say maybe know a little bit about crochet, so you can kind of like imagine it in your mind, so you can kind of think of how it's going to turn out. If it's telling you to do treble crochets on a tapestry, then you know that it's not right. I found this pattern on YouTube actually, and it was just this, sorry, I accidentally kicked my tripod. And it was just this lady going through it, and hers looked very cute, but I have to be a bit biased for myself. I much prefer my one, and I'm so happy that I did it. But yeah, that is all the ones that I have found currently, but I have so many pictures in my gallery. I've probably got loads and loads and loads more things. But yeah, I do crochet quite a lot. And obviously I've also got things that I've done in the past week which I haven't actually got images of yet. So if you haven't watched my other videos, then make sure you watch them. A few of the things are in the background. We have, oh my god, we have this as well. I've made this for my friend's birthday. It's a hanging basket that has loads of strawberries and little flowers. Is actually adorable. I love it so much. Like, I'm really jealous. Yeah, I thought he looked really cute in my little display bit. We have my jar over here. I've got a bottle cover downstairs. I've got a coin purse over here. Yeah, I still love this. And here is also one of the first things I did. It is just a vase cover. I bought my mum some flowers, like they're fake flowers that they will last. But I made her a jar cover. I did that quite early on as well. But yeah, I do have probably a lot more things, like I said. But yeah, I do love crocheting so much. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I am really enjoying this YouTube thing, even though it's a bit difficult at times. And I'm going, oh my god, it's almost Monday, you need to get more footage, like we're at a 5-minute video. This one has been a lot more easy, just talking about it, but I know it's not as entertaining. But I also think that it is quite interesting. I watch videos like this of people just talking about things that they have done. So yeah, let me talk about my upcoming videos. So on April 9th, I think, I am going to a Red Hot tribute band. So it's Red Hot Chili Peppers, but not the actual people. So it's a tribute band, but it's in a local town nearish me. And I'm going to be going there with my mum. And it'll be April time, so it'll be a bit more warmer. But I don't want to go in just a band t-shirt. I haven't actually got one, so I'd need to buy one as well. But I have all of this yarn here. I have yarn in the bag next to me. I have yarn down in my bedroom. I have a whole box full of yarn at my dad's. Why don't I just make myself something? I've seen quite a few videos of where people are making like really cute ponchos, like to go over some stuff. So I'm thinking of either a poncho or kind of like them 2 tops that I showed you, but obviously a bit nicer, and a bit more covering, because they was just like put over swimwear. So yeah, I will probably do a video on that because I really do want something really cool. I'll probably crochet like some scrunchies as well, because Red Hot Chili Peppers are like black, white and red. So that will be really cool. I will also try and get a video out soon, probably about doing a few of my whips. So I have that Rapunzel one that I need to finish. I have that blanket that I need to finish. I mean, kind of blanket. I do have quite a few things that I can be doing. So there is a little update for my next videos. But yeah, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope I could make it a little bit better. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday, and I will see you next Monday. I can't believe this is my 3rd video already. But yeah, thank you guys for all of your support. It honestly means the world to me. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and come back for my next video, because who knows what's going to happen. Bye guys.